Saturday night, and a matchup worthy of prime time in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports College Football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. The Ravens headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Fires to the tight end.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Now the Ravens offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
If you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some...
Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
129, go!
They'll run play action. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Third down following the sack by the D. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the target. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And it's the Ravens will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for room. It's Jamison. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running it to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Ravens have the football, and here comes their offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And it's the Ravens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Galloway. All the way down to the 26. 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Sends it back in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. Makes the grab and room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off. That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
The Ravens have the football, and here comes their offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And it's the Ravens have this offense rolling. They'll give it to Brown. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Finds his man. It's Galloway. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Unleashes it on the run. Makes a grab down the middle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. In the red area, it's Brown. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, one of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you early in this ball game, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on, how he is performing, moving under center, dropping back, and how his arm looks despite his banged-up body. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Takes the easy one to the back. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And it's the Ravens will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the foot.
Picked off. What a play by this defense. Taking it the other way. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Ravens have the football, and here comes their offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ravens! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Spits it out to the back. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 17 team, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's Georgia getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with Coach Mason coming out of the locker room. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The run inside. It's Taylor. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Is defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And it's the Ravens, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The option, the keeper. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the...
Touchdown, Ravens! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Trying the left side. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback got it himself. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. On the move, it's Jamison. Got enough for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return. Important. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there.
Caught, and he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And it's the Ravens who will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Looking for a crease. It's Jamison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. You got to make something happen fast.
They punted away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Ravens have the football, and here comes their offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Smashes ahead. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll try it again. Finding open areas. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little more.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's complete on the right side. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Eldridge. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Got his man on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Nestled just inside that right upright.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go over.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.